Hey guys, what's up? Today I thought we would sit down and do a full face of brand new makeup that I have. I've had like a little bit of an obsession with like going to Ulta and Sephora and doing like Ulta and Sephora hauls on my TikTok. And because of that reason, I just have like a plethora of new makeup. So that's what we're gonna do today. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and like this video and let's get right into it. So it's been a while since I did my skincare, so I do want to prep the skin first. I'm going to go in with this new spray by Beekman 1802. This is the Milkshake Hyaluronic Acid and Squalane Facial Mist. As you can see, it is separated in the bottle, so you do need to shake it to activate it before spraying it. I just started using this today, like this morning, and honestly, the mist was so fine and beautiful. My skin felt really hydrated after. If you can see the mist, it's so fine. This felt amazing, so I'm already loving it. So I'm just going to go and spray the face just to add some hydration into the skin. Hydration is honestly key to like making that foundation really sit nicely on the skin. After I got sent this in PR, I was keeping it a secret because I didn't see that Beekman 1802 like launched it on their Instagram page. But then after tagging them, they did DM me and they were like, oh no, you can post this, like it's been launched in Ulta like for all this time. And I was like, oh. So I'm sorry, I would have started using this like earlier, but I didn't know it was launched. So definitely look into this. Okay, so I would normally go in with a moisturizer next, but I'm gonna try this primer by Youthforia. This is their pregame primer. I use this once by itself on the skin, not under foundation necessarily, just by itself to see really how it's like sits on the skin, to test to see if it was like a sticky primer or a moisturizing primer, and it's definitely a moisturizing primer. And for that reason, I'm not going to follow up with a moisturizer after that hydration. I'm just going to use this. It's going to be totally fine. This honestly was very moisturizing when I used it, almost to the point that it was like a little bit greasy at the end of the day. So if you have oily skin, I don't know if this is going to be for you, but if you have dry skin, you may love this. So it does come out as this shade, but honestly, it's not really tinted. I feel like that blends out really nicely into the skin. That tint, it's not going to offer like any coverage necessarily. So just going right in, I apply all my primers with a brush, honestly, besides like the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, which is my favorite. The only reason I don't apply that with a brush is just because it's very sticky and I don't want that stickiness in my brush. But for the most part, everything else, I apply it with a brush. Okay, so for foundation, I kind of want to use this. I just received it in PR yesterday by It Cosmetics. This is their new CC Plus Nude Glow. It's a skin tint. I absolutely love their CC Plus like CC cream. And I've also tried My Skin But Better foundation from them. And honestly, those two are so beautiful. The foundation I feel like is honestly like medium coverage. The CC cream is very full coverage, definitely heavier, but I feel like it works so well with my dry skin. So I am tempted to try this, but I also have this by Urban Decay. I picked this up last time I went to Ulta. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydro Maniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. It's a tinted moisturizer. So I kind of want to use this, especially because I used this just once the other day. I was sick when I used this, so my skin and like everything about me was just like nasty that day. So I feel like I didn't really give this a good shot. So I kind of want to go in with this today. Let me know if you want a review of the It Cosmetics CC Skin Tint. I will definitely give that for you. All right, so let's apply this one. I got this one in the shade 20 Fair, and I'm actually going to apply it with this new sponge that I got by e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Concealer Sponge, but I am going to use this all over. It's honestly a very good size for me to use it as a full face sponge, but the size and the shape does look good to like get it right close to the eye area for that concealer. Also, while I apply this, let me just tell you, I'm going to Nashville in less than a week. I'm going to see Rudy. We are going to just hang out. We're going to shop. We're going to film. We're just going to do a bunch of stuff. We are definitely going to watch at least the first episode of Gossip Girl, because honestly, that's the type of show that I feel like everyone in this world needs to at least try to watch. It is so good. So yeah, we're just going to hang out. I don't know if all of you know this, but I've really never met Rudy in person. We met at her wedding, which was actually like the weirdest thing that like you've never met somebody in person, but you're invited to their wedding. But like me and Rudy talked every single day, so it was like totally normal, kind of. But obviously it was her wedding, so she had like all of her friends and family there, so we really didn't get to like hang out too much. So that's what this trip is for me. Like my chance to like go and like see Nashville, see her new house, and also just like hang out and spend some quality time together. So I'm very excited. I'm leaving on Friday and I'm coming back the following Monday. I'm going to try and vlog it, but honestly, I've never done a vlog before. I think I did like one and honestly, I hated it. Not necessarily like the filming that I hated, but me just watching it after the fact, I was like, well, that was boring. But I feel like Rudy and I were gonna do some fun things, so it shouldn't be too boring. So I'm gonna try and vlog it. We shall see though. Honestly, this skin tint right now, this like tinted moisturizer is looking really, really beautiful. And I feel like the sponge is really, really nice too. It's very, very soft and it's not absorbing too much of the product. I'm gonna speed this up, finish applying this tinted moisturizer, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I feel like ultimately it is pretty. It's a little more stiff than like other like tinted moisturizers or skin tints that I've tried. Those seem a little bit more fluid and lightweight and really easy to blend on the skin. This seems a little bit more stiff and like not as easy to blend, but overall I feel like it looks pretty. It's not overly glowy, it's not overly matte. I do kind of feel like the finish though, the way that it feels on my skin, I feel like this might be really good if you have oily skin or combo skin. I feel like it's like missing a little bit for me in my dry skin, but I honestly can't put my finger on it just yet. But I don't know, so overall right now I'm like a little bit indifferent about it, but I can say I do really love the sponge. Super nice to apply that product, and it's really soft. Okay, so the next thing that I want to try, which I'm really excited about, is this by KVD. This is their contour gel. I got mine in the shade Fair Cool. This one, honestly, when I swatched it in the stores, I was very excited because this is like the first like contour stick that I've seen, or the contour gel, that I honestly felt like it was a true cool tone, and that's really what I want to experiment with. The contour sticks that I've tried in the past, they are very warm. Honestly, it feels very much like a bronzer, which is beautiful on the skin, but I want a true contour. I want to use both a bronzer and a contour, and I want to see like what the possibilities are. So I was so excited, and honestly, people have been saying that this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, which I haven't tried yet, so I can't really compare the two, but let's try this one and see how it is. Again, this one is in the shade Fair Cool. I'm going to blend it with the Morphe M403 brush. I've been using this for my bronzer, and I really like it. Okay, my first thought is that this is so easy to blend. I'm trying to remember to go up, never down. I'm gonna use this small brush. I think this one's by e.l.f. to just blend out that nose contour. Okay, this is really beautiful. I can say I'm not like used to like the nose contour, like it was a bit much for me, so I did kind of blend it out with that foundation. But this is so lightweight, the blendability is incredible, and honestly, I love the fact that this is like a true cool tone. So the next product, it's not new necessarily, it's this one by Makeup by Mario. It's their sculpting stick. This one's in the shade Light. I'm gonna use this one to add a little bit of warmth back into the skin. This is honestly supposed to be that contour stick, and it's not, just because of how warm it is. I still love it though. It is so creamy. I use it all the time, so I'm just gonna use this just to like warm up the skin just ever so slightly. You know what I forgot to do? I was gonna do my brows first because I have this brow product by NYX, and I'm so afraid it's gonna mess up my foundation, and I forgot to use it. Should I skip it? I'm really scared of it. It's this one by NYX. It's the Thick It and Stick It. It's for like laminated brow look, and honestly, laminated brows really scare me. I might wait on this just because I'm really scared this is gonna mess everything up. Sorry, not sorry. We will try that another time. Okay, next is blush. We're gonna try the Nars liquid blush that went viral on TikTok. This is in the shade Orgasm. I was so about to pick this up one time in Sephora, and I saw that it was like slightly glittery, which it's actually not. And I was so mad I didn't pick this up because then it went viral and it completely sold out. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury blush wand, I believe it is. That one is also in the shade Orgasm. This one is supposed to be very similar. Honestly, this is like a Charlotte Tilbury like dupe video with these two products, and I haven't even tried either, so I'm really not the one to speak on that, but supposedly these are dupes. So we're gonna go in with the Nars Orgasm liquid blush. This is a beautiful blush. Honestly, it is that glowy type of blush, so if that's not your vibe, this is not for you, but honestly, that's my type of blush. Anything that can give like a little bit extra of a glow to the skin, I want it. And this is exactly that type of product. I honestly love cream and liquid blushes because I like the glow that it gives on the skin. I'm gonna add just like a tiny bit to the bridge of my nose. What's next? Next is my favorite product ever. I have multiple of these every single day. It is my favorite, it is always my go-to, The Vibe. You know when you first open a Coke and like that first chug that you take, it's like so spicy that you can't even take it? Hashtag not sponsored. Next is highlight. I'm going to use this one by Merit Beauty. This is the highlighting balm stick. This one's in the shade Kava. It's kind of like this pearly shade. Just going to apply some on the high points of my face. I don't really think it's picking up product necessarily, which is good. I'm going to put some on my hand and then kind of dab it onto my skin. It's pretty, it's just subtle. I do have that glow, not only from this, but also that blush. It's just like a beautiful like sheen to the skin right now. Definitely subtle. She's subtle, babes. She's like here, but she's not doing the most in the group project, if you know what I mean. I don't have a new powder. I'm going to use this one by Hourglass just to kind of like mattify my T-zone especially. Gonna do that real quick. I'll be right back. For my brows, I'm going to use my tried and true NYX the Brow Glue. This one is not new, but you know, whatever. I'm just a little bit scared of that new product, so we're going to try that another time. I'm going to use this one, let it dry, and then go in with a new brow pencil. I have made a TikTok about that brow pencil, but I haven't showed it here on this channel, so it's like kind of new, kind of cheating, but it's amazing, so I do want to show it off. While that dries, I'm gonna do a little lip action. I'm gonna use this NYX lip pencil. This one is in the shade Natural, I think. I think it's in Natural, SPL 8110, if that helps you at all. Then I'm going in with this gloss from Haus Labs. This one is in the shade Corset. I love these glosses. Honestly, Haus Labs has shocked me with both their glosses and their lip oils. If you haven't tried their lip oils, that is the one to try. Okay, now ABH Brow Wiz. This one is in the shade Taupe. I heard from some people that you should use a brow pencil that's lighter than the actual colors of your brow hairs. I feel like it makes them look more fluffy and like more natural. So if that's the look you're going for, try like 1 or 2 shades lighter than your actual brow hairs. All right, almost done. I'm not gonna use the mascara. I don't wanna use concealer. I am gonna try this lip oil by Item Beauty. I know I just used like a lip gloss, so you don't necessarily have to use both, but I just kinda wanna use it. Also, this smells divine. Okay, this smells really good. It's definitely not giving purple, so don't be fooled by this color. Tastes delicious. It's very lightweight, so honestly, this is nice. I'm gonna use it another time just like without that gloss, but I just kinda want to try it. We're gonna finish off with this Milani Make It Last Matte Finishing Setting Spray. We're very glowy, might as well like mattify just a little bit. I do like using mattifying setting sprays, not necessarily like mattifying powders or a mattifying foundation. I feel like glowy base products and then finishing off with a mattifying setting spray, it's a good way to like keep that like glow from within, but not overly mattifying, like overly dry your skin. Nobody wants that. I'm pressing that setting spray into my skin with my sponge, and there you have it, a full face of brand new makeup. Honestly, everything was really a hit. I feel like I'm not obsessed with the Merit Beauty highlighter. I'm a little indifferent about this skin tint, like this tinted moisturizer right here. I feel like I just need to play around with this just like a little bit more and also see how it wears throughout the day. I will leave a comment to let you guys know how it does wear throughout the day, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And honestly, this Youthforia primer, it will be a little greasy if you do have oily skin, but as someone with dry skin, I feel like this is pretty good. You might get a little greasy throughout the day though, so just keep that in mind. But honestly, everything else was absolutely beautiful. This blush by Nars, stunning. This contour stick by KVD, stunning. These are probably the two that I'm most excited about, and honestly, this gloss by Haus Labs is also amazing. I will leave all these products linked down below if you would like to check them out. Before you go, make sure to subscribe and like this video. Also leave a comment to let me know if you've tried any of these products and what your thoughts are. Make sure to keep an eye out for that vlog going to Nashville. Also, like while I'm in Nashville, Rudy and I, we're gonna do some filming together, so definitely keep an eye out for those videos. I think we're gonna do one on my channel and also one on her channel, so you're gonna see a lot of content, not only here, but also like on our TikTok and on our Instagram. So keep an eye out for a lot of content coming your way. Thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.